Okay, let's go ahead and get started here with some Atlas. How's everyone doing on this Saturday? Hope everyone's doing well. We are back in Atlas. Here we're at the Alford kind of city that we've been making since season 3 of the ARMCO server has been out. This is the current state of affairs. I believe Stickman finished the docks completely, so that's really cool. And so now we just have to keep building on the town. A lot of the townspeople have been pretty busy making me a bunch of building materials, which is really nice. It'll hopefully speed up the process. Get the crab trap going. Oh yeah, you just have to come up over to the water and lay down in it, and a crab pops out. That's how that works. Yeah, these things are actually really cool. They're really cool mounts. They can kind of pick up anything, throw it, and just have a whole bunch of fun with them. So, how's everyone doing? How are you doing, John and Tank? Welcome to the stream. Let's do... Alright. I think everything's alright. How's the audio right now? I need to actually put on some music. That would probably be good. Let's do this. I think that's fine. So listen to some video game music. Okay. What do I need to start with? I need to, we need to increase production. I might need to build another animal barn to try and clean up some of these animals that are outside. Playing some Rebel Galaxy, nice. I wonder if I can just... I don't know. We're going to start with a bloomery, I think. Some sort of smelting area. Because right now, really all the crafting gets done here in this large depot, which has a lot of our resources. But we really only have one furnace to smelt ore down, which is slowing things quite considerably if we're creating a lot of weaponry. So we're going to be addressing that today. Rebel Galaxy wasn't, I think Shaq was playing that a bit earlier. Let's do... So I'm going to need a bunch of ceiling pieces and a bunch of supports for this thing. In fact, I don't know why I'm getting rid of this. I might put it on this side, to be honest, so it's not right up next to the animal barn. Yeah, I think we'll put it on this side. I'm gonna get rid of the staircase if that's what we're gonna be doing. Was he? I thought he was doing Star Wars. Oh, I thought Rebel Galaxy was Star Wars. It kind of sounds like a Star Wars-y kind of game. Shows you how much I know. Let's do... Okay. Let's create some floor. Let's create some floor and go from there. Try and design some sort of floor space. I don't really have a reference image in my mind that I'm going off of. We'll see how much that kind of comes back to bite me, but let's put some of this stuff away. Don't really need it. So we need some pillars. This is what's going to be giving us a lot of support. We don't need walls. I need floors. Guess it has Star Wars traits. I mean, probably. I mean, if it's a sci-fi game, it's gonna have something, I'm sure, close to a Star Wars feeling. That's just inherent with the sci-fi genre at this point. I don't know what his plans are for this, but I think I'll fit the bloomery around here. I'm just kind of getting rid of some of these pieces that aren't going to be necessary. There we go. Feels more like Firefly, but maybe the music. Okay, yeah. Firefly was such a good show. I'm a fan. Alright, let's start with a bit of a foundation here. I'm gonna go out kind of as far as possible. And then just throw in some supports. 1, 2, 3. Looks like it's about 3, so we can really only have a gap of 2. Does that count? Is it actually touching the ground? I think it counts. So how far is this? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think I'll do a 12 long building, just to make sure we have enough space here. So just 3 more, and that's fine. A little support. You know, I could take it all the way to the road too. Kind of like that. Actually, instead of going straight, let's pick this up. Let's round out the building maybe with a couple triangle pieces. Kind of like that. Okay. We'll run back. Just joined. What am I making? I am making the a large kind of smelting house, bloomery type of thing. So that we can kind of get through our metal a lot quicker in the future. Like, we have a blacksmith and we have some smelting stuff around, but this is going to be like for bulk alloy kind of production. So, also, how's it going, Beta Shark? You're very beta. At least you're past Alpha, though. So this is going to be also a building that's kind of attached to the shipyard in such a way. Doing good? Oh, I'm doing all right. It's Saturday, so I'm not working, so that's always a bonus, I would think. It's the farthest here this can go, about there. Yeah, I'm not surprised. It's about 2 tiles away before we need to make more supports. I might replace some of these roof pieces with stone underneath the smithing area specifically. That would make more sense, but for now we'll stick with wood because that's a little bit easier to work with. It's not as valuable as a lot of these stone floor pieces. There's going to be a lot of running back and forth. Gonna need 2. This one's gonna need 2. Actually, this isn't right. Pick these up. I don't want to waste them. I want to try and get the spacing kind of exact, so I don't waste pieces. Because everyone was so nice to make all this stuff for me. What's this game? This is Atlas. It's a Age of Sail kind of game, survival. If you know what ARC is, you'll generally know kind of how this works in a way. Just the theme is not dinosaurs, it's Age of Sail. So it looks kind of more like this. So you can see we have a bunch of boats, we got a lighthouse, we got some docks, we got some animals. So it's all that kind of stuff. And I'm on the ARMCO community server, so this community is kind of run by, I guess, Morphologist, Textfire, Captain Jack, Wasted Space, all those guys. Yeah, I'd say this is about as wide as the building needs to be. I'm gonna try and put a gate in here so that we can get animals carrying alloy in. Let me just see. I think they had a gate made. So I just kind of want to look to see how wide it is. Don't know how it's gonna snap yet, though. Hopefully this will look like a good full workshop by the time we're done with it. Alright, running around. Go ahead and extend out this way. And this will probably be the final size of the thing. I need a lot. Triangle pieces. Make this kind of work. You know what? I might try. And use kind of offshoots as maybe little outcrops on how this kind of works. So let's actually demolish some of these. I say some, I mean I'm gonna be demolishing like all of these things. At least we get some of the materials back. I really wish there was a way to just kind of pick things up in the game. I hate wasting materials because I'm pretty indecisive when it comes to building. But, oh well, it's Just something you gotta deal with, I suppose. Not playing in creative mode. And alright, let's get some ceilings. So I'm gonna have like a cubby space for all these guys. I'm thinking about having 6 forges, so we'll have maybe some on the outside too. So kind of sealing in the whole thing. Which will probably be enough. Oh, went too high with that. Is this in the ground? It is. Good. So it will be supported. Anyways, for those of you who don't know, you know, on this server, I started this guild on here on season 1. This is season 3. I made the original Alford back almost a year ago. You can find live stream footage of me building that back then too. And then after season 1, I kind of took a break, and my girlfriend took over the faction. So she's been kind of hard at work growing it since, and I'm back for season 3 to make the town look all nice and pretty. So I don't need any more pillars. I do need a lot more floors. So now we can replace some of these wood ones with stone. As they should. So I think we'll just simply do this, because this is where the furnaces are going to sit. And a total waste of material. It's great. Alright, so we'll do that. And then the other space we'll probably use like a workspace area, I suppose. So this front area might be a little bit more open air. And then as you go back through the furnaces, it'll probably be a little bit more stone and closed off. And the front part of the building might be a little bit more wood. The back part of the building might be a little bit more stone. Let's drop off all these raw resources. They're heavy. I'll just grab some more floors. They didn't make too many stone floors for me, so I really need to try and use it a little bit sparingly. But sometimes when you have an idea, you just have to kind of run with it too. run back. It's becoming evening. And the nice thing about maybe constructing some of these buildings in between the dock and the town is that it'll hopefully kind of tie the place together a little bit more, because right now the town is a little bit of its own little thing and the docks are its own like little thing, and they don't really have good kind of energy together, so this might help. Boom, boom, boom. Oop, don't fall off. Is that it? I don't have any more. Yep. It's okay, I can make some wood ceilings and just kind of pop them down. And long term, the building's not going to be visible on stilts. I'll build some walls out from it, just so it's a little bit more grounded, not really floating, because this is a kind of heavy industrial building. You don't really want it to have stilts. Dropping off materials. I don't know why they put all the monkeys over here by my stuff, but that's okay, I suppose. I might use a lot of the modded pieces for this structure too. It's always a good idea to do a kind of vanilla floor. Okay, there we go. Yes, the monkeys do give a buff, just like the parrots and penguins. They give a health regeneration buff. So they're very useful for fighting like boss fights and stuff. So they give a that buff. Well, it is small. It does help. That's why we have all these monkeys. We actually went ahead and killed the Kraken 2 weeks ago, I think. And we needed all of them for all the crew member on the boat, so that, you know, anything happens, they can kind of recover from it. What do I need for the furnaces? I should probably place walls first. Instead of necessarily worrying about those. So let's do... Did they make any of the modded walls? They did. I really haven't used this block much. Doo-doo. So this is like a standard stone wall. Atlas has stone walls, but they kind of have a lot of piratey decorations on them. This is more just standard cinder block, which is pretty cool. So we might use this for like our smokestack all the way up. The only problem with it, it doesn't really have some things that I would like to see in it. Like a half wall for some reason. There's no half wall for it. Did I line this up perfectly to the dock ones? I think I did. Nah. I lined the first one up, which is kind of nice. Keep it somewhat consistent. Ba-ba. So that's all I need from there for now. Looks like I can really only carry about 30 pieces with me total at a time. It's also getting darker, so, you know, if you guys have trouble seeing, I apologize, but not much I can do about it. So this whole area, I want it to be more open. It's like a nice, good workspace. Okay. Then I think that gate will fit right there. So let's go check that. See if it does. See, it's a 2 wide structure, it's not 3 wide. It's a little disappointing. I mean, I could force it. I could just kind of line it up manually. It just means nothing would kind of clip to it, which might be okay. So we're gonna have like a little bit of a warehouse type of vibe, just partial way through, or maybe all the way down. I'm not 100% sure yet. We'll have to kind of see. Maybe like a double high type of thing. I don't know how to make this look industrial versus non-industrial. Let's see what it looks like when it connects though. So I have a bit of a flat here, and then I need to kind of come off this way to get a raised area out of that. So let's do half wall. Full wall, something like that. Need a slope. Got a wall. Half wall, full wall. And then I think maybe, I mean, we could do large glass windows, but I don't want to do that. I want it to be more air than wall, so fences might work for that. Maybe. Suppose we'll have to wait and see. Let's try railings. Just to kind of see what they do for it. I think that's fine. They look like kind of big windows with railings in there. You need some stone walls just to kind of seal up the stone portion. Definitely let me know, those in chat, like, if there's anything that you guys potentially want me to make as well, or what you think would look cool in a town, kind of like this. And I'll see about adding it, just because I need ideas. This place needs to be pretty huge. We got about 30 some members. I don't know the exact count. Okay, some smeltery stuff. I think I need to actually make the furnaces now. I think that's made in my own inventory here. So here's the forge: fiber, flint, hide, metal, stone, wood. I don't think I have any hide in here. I have flint and I have metal. So let me just grab some hide. And then that should help. And we're gonna need six forges or so. People leaving their bear in the middle of the depot. Jeez, rude. So do we have any hide in here? You would normally, but guess not right now. Sure, I'll take that much. I don't know how much I need. I didn't do the math. I just know the resources. So we'll get some wood, we'll get some flint, we'll get some metal, fiber, forge. Don't need this much flint. I made mostly everything already? I don't know. Just start throwing out ideas and we'll see what we got. I mean, I do have a lot of things, but I don't think I have everything. I need more fibers, more stone. More hide, wow. This actually goes through a lot of hide. But we just need 2 more. Yeah, work away. How about a seamstress shop? Yep, I don't have a tailor, so I think a tailor's seamstress kind of thing would be cool. Some place where we could actually put someone that uses the loom up here, because there is a loom item, right? I think otherwise most of the other workstations have a place at this point. So I think that's the one thing we are missing. I don't know why I haven't made it yet. See, there you go. I didn't have everything. Ba -ba 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 -ba. And then some of these, yep. There we go, we got all of our forges. Just trying to make them all kind of line up here as best as possible. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. I kind of wish the smokestack on these things kind of were higher, and maybe just clip through everything, just so we could get the smokestack all the way up, because that would look really nice. But I'm still gonna make kind of like little chimneys out of these areas, so you might kind of get that effect anyways. One. There we go. 6 new forges. Essentially one forge for each metal type in the game. Though, if you want expedited production, you could definitely just kind of throw in 6 of the same type and just crank out all the same metals at once. Need to get some walls here. So now I can start laying out how the interior is going to function and start breaking things up. Whenever I make a structure, I'll generally start with the outside kind of perimeter of it, and then work a little bit on the interior so that I know how some of these items are going to just kind of get shaped together. Like, for example, we could do that. To help divide the workstation space from the furnace space. And then what I can do too is probably make a couple more of these doors and place them at a couple more locations, so it looks like it's bigger supports here. So we might have one. How wide is this building? So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is an even space building, but our spacing changes on the back half, so I'll have to adjust to that new spacing a bit. But now I am free to kind of think about these smokestacks and how high they're going to go up. In the long run. Because I think that's the thing that's going to really sell this as a industrial building, is having 6 smokestacks coming out of it. In some capacity. This might be a little bit of a small window add-on on the back just to keep the shape more interesting long term. Let's grab some wooden floors. Gonna finish up the floors at the very least. That'll be one thing. It's a rainy morning here at Alford though. So yeah, what we'll do is we'll finish up this build, and then I might even just jump straight into that seamstress shop idea. How do you half click a stack? I hold shift and then press T on the stack that I want to come out with, and it auto splits it in half. And then if you need half of that stack, you just split it again using the same function and kind of put it back in using T. I think I can show that maybe a little bit more clear. Like, so right now this is 100 walls. I hold shift, press T, gives me 50. I don't want 50, maybe I want 25. I press shift and T here and it throws it back. And then I can shift click once and get 5 out, which is the 30 that I can kind of max carry right now. And these stone roofs are heavy. I think we'll use wood shingle roofing. For this though. Oh, come on. I should probably be on the interior placing these. Yep. Do 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 do. There's some floors. And some walls too. I think I'll change the wall type on the upper section. for variety's sake, and again, you know, modded pieces, while they do look good, I'm always worried that the server may one day not be able to support it, and if that happens, then the mod will be removed. That's not really what I want. So doorway wall, I guess. We'll try that as a pattern. And then this. I'm gonna need a little bit of an opening here. Yeah, long term, I don't know how I'm gonna make this thing look supported and proper, but we'll have to figure that out at some point, I suppose. Okay, doorway. Actually, no, wait. This is wrong. That's all. This needs to be flat, and then the roof needs to continue here. Yep. I thought that looked a little strange. Yeah, because I wanted this pillar to be the edge of the little bump up area. And what this will kind of look like, we have upper ventilation and stuff. So let me kind of grapple up here. Doop. And then get rid of some of these. This too, because that should be a solid piece of ceiling here. Yep, just like that. And then that's supposed to be roof, but I need a ceiling piece on this side. Get this kind of placed. Where did that go? That did not go where I wanted it to, did it? Oh, no. Ooh. Howdy, sir.
Going well. Is this the forge area?
Yes, it is.
That'll be nice to get out a little quicker.
Oh, yeah. Come on. I'm a pirate, not a ninja. I shouldn't be climbing walls like this. Hop. Last piece of floor. Nope. Woo! I like it when I'm able to hook things at the last second. And up we go. Come on. Oh god, oh god. Oh. The whole grapple hook thing little wonky at times. There we go. Okay, yeah, that's the base roof design here. So we'll just have to gribble it, take it all the way down and through the building, make all the smokestacks. Shed some weight here. Some of you might be wondering too, what is that in the background, the giant wall thing? They decided to make a giant pin out there. I don't know long term if that's going to be staying, but it's definitely neat. Okay, replace that. So this needs to go all the way through. And don't worry about the smokestack kind of getting clipped off at the moment, because I can always go back in and cut a hole where it should be. But I'm just trying to get the bulk of it placed here. So let's do... Two. Don't know how that happened. Pick that up. One. Oh, well, that's probably why it's a little off. I misclicked. Didn't put it to where I wanted it to. Generally, whenever you're doing something that you want it to kind of be more symmetrical, I would suggest starting on both ends and just meet in the middle. Because if the middle is a little bit different, that looks good. If the end is completely different from the other side, that looks worse. So I have to start with a wall here, and then doorway, doorway, wall here. Oh god, fell. And then I guess the middle can just have doorway, doorway. I think that's reasonable. I think it honestly looks nice to do. Let's see, how big is the structure? Honestly, not super large of a building. It shouldn't really block the view too much. I might have to build something on the other side of the road behind it. Maybe like some shanty shack kind of homes. They're just kind of down here by the dock to kind of tie everything together a little bit. And they might be like 1 story, story and a half buildings, just to get some height variation in there. Okay. Run around. Get some more build material. I think I need those triangle pieces there because eventually I do want to maybe get rid of those floors just to see if it works. In fact, it might be best to do it now while it's still kind of early in the build and I don't have the roof on. Demolish that. Swing over here. Demolish that. Nope, nope. The suit district, since the houses would be next to the forges, yeah. That would probably work just fine. It's always good to tie a story into what you're building too. Or a little bit of a background. Just be like, hey, yeah, it's the suit district. This is where all the metalsmiths kind of live and work. Oh my god, I suck at climbing. Doorway. Wall. One, two, 4. Actually, I don't think I need those floors there because when I put the roof on this, it'll connect to that. I'm pretty sure. So let's put the roof on. And we'll use the edge of the roof as the new ceiling piece that was there. I think that'll work just fine. So let's try that. Also, how's it going, Jesse? Good to see you. The left one, yep. And then the right one. And then left. Isn't that placing? There we go. Come on. Just, you say you can place there. How about you do it? Thank God. Alright, finally got it in there. I'm alright, just waiting for my Xbox update Atlas. Is it cross-platform yet? I don't think they added that in there just yet, have they? I don't think so. What is this? This is a medium stone gateway. I'm gonna need 2 more of those. 2, maybe 3 more. That's a wide. It's a wide medium stone gateway. I guess I can use maybe wood on the interior. This should be essentially the same building. It's cross-platform in one very small specific server base that isn't very good. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think this server is cross-platform. It's because of the mods. I think we had to opt to not do that. Okay. So that does go all the way up. Which does look pretty good. I need to try and fit it here, I think. Next, just for some consistency's sake. Need like 1 pixel. There we go. I think that's that looks pretty supported. At least decently well. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I need 9 more ceiling pieces. And that should take care of that. I don't know why I keep going in here. I think it's habit because I'm not used to having people make me stuff. So we need that. I need some of these wall pieces. Not all the wall pieces, just some. Boom, boom, boom. Nope. 1, 2. Is it 2 or 3? 3. Come on. Come on. Let me place you. 1, 2, and 3, and 2, and 3. How high do you think I should make these smokestacks, guys? Because I can go a little crazy with it, maybe, or I want them at least maybe 1 block taller than the center roof, just so it's visible from kind of. Wow, okay, the fog is rolling in. I think 1 block taller from the center roof, so it has that height that I want. Kind of looks like a mini little depot, which is pretty much exactly what it should be. Would it be possible to narrow at the top? No, sadly not. Not in that space. That's about as narrow as you can build a cylinder in this game already. In fact, I need some floors to do the other side, because they need a connection point too. And I think going about 3 blocks above the forge will make it look like a chimney without probably actually having access to the sky. Yeah, it would look cool, I think, to narrow it. I mean, in theory, I could hide like a fireplace in here or something to make like a thin connection too. But it's too thin, like, because you can see what the fireplace chimneys look like back there on the back left, and that's just too thin of a point, I think, for this size. Pick up. All the little tricks that we use here in Atlas just to get something working. Do some stone walls. I really hope that's high enough above the forge, because I wouldn't mind getting like a little half block trim too around it. Come on. Ooh, we could actually take it all the way down to there. Which honestly isn't bad. I think that kind of helps it look fully connected, because you get the metal kind of framework of the forge poking through. Yeah, that's not bad. Now the roof and how that's going to interact is kind of anyone's question at this. Or I have no idea how that's going to go over. I keep going in here. I don't need to go in here. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's grab a couple of roof pieces because we'll have to test it before I commit to this thing on the other side, right? Because I want to make sure at least one side works. So can a roof get placed through the structure? It kind of looks like it can. It can. So we're gonna get a nice flush roof too. Just clean my keyboard. Key by key took a while. My keys might be a bit stiff for a while. Ness, man. Never change. Just you stay you, man. Yep. Oh, nope. Misclick that. I might have to keep it there though, because I can't really stay in this awkward position for long in this game. Gonna swing around. Most unusual building techniques you've seen in a game? Hey, man. Gotta do what you gotta do. If it works, it works. I could put like a little window in between these. Just to let some light in. One, two, three, two, and come on. Nope. The good old classic jump and place a block while in the air. It's been in the strategy since Minecraft days, guys. This thing's it's taking shape. I'm gonna have to eventually reset all my stats by respawning here soon, but not quite time yet for that. I might run out of this wall piece. Let me grab some floors so I can do the floor trick thing. There we go. Yeah. I don't know why we don't use grappling hooks more in real life construction. Let's be honest. Everyone would want to be a construction worker then. We get things built so quick. Oh, god dang it. Stop. That's like one of my pet peeves with games like this, where the building system is pretty good and robust, but sometimes the snap points are just impossible to do accurately. They can get a little frustrating. And the reason, too, that I'm capping these off is not only to make sure the interior shape of these can be constructed, it's to ensure that no one can get into this building by simply going down the chimney. I don't want old St. Nick to come in here, damn it. These are some advanced security features. Let's get one up to its full height. Kind of see what it does for us here. That'll be its full height. So it'll be about that tall. I might, just for some wall detail, use door pieces on the final bit. Maybe the final 2 high bits. How you liking Animal Crossing, Ed? I hope you're enjoying it. I don't have it. It does make me a little sad that I don't, but at the same time, I don't have the time to commit to Animal Crossing. Like, I didn't in like on the first one that came over to the US, but boy, not now. Maybe we'll do a window and then a door above it. Don't know. These are questions that will get answered in due time. Yes. Yep. A half door. Just a half door? You think the full length door is just a little too much of a vertical beam? No, half door might work. It might look good. I like a game where you could design a building in an orbit camera, then go back to first person with the box to supply resources. The blueprint fills out as you fill the box. No. So there's a yes and a no feeling for me on that. I think it's super rewarding to actually put things down bit by bit. But I agree that there's benefit for some sort of automated system. So let's take like Space Engineers, for example. I can build everything block by block initially, and then over time get rewarded by automating some sort of blueprint shipyard thing. I think that's fine because I had to kind of work for it initially. But just always having an orbit camera to build... I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of that. I can definitely understand why people would want it, though. Not many people enjoy just this, but for me, this is relaxing. I enjoy this. This is almost like model making, you know. Like, at that point, it's kind of like, why would someone buy a model kit and paint it and like put it together and cut out all the little pieces and make sure it's accurate and then paint it when they could just go buy a finished model? Because it's just part of the process. I think I like the idea of half walls. Actually, no, I don't have a half doorway for this piece. We might not be able to do it. God dang it. Come on, I just want to finish one chimney so I can look at it. Game, that would be great. Fit back here a little bit. I don't know. It's a little too dark now to see. I can't really judge it, but it might be okay. Yeah, I did see what he was doing with the half walls there at his tiki bar. It's a pretty good idea. He was able to get that quarter block in there, which is pretty impressive. It requires placing a triangle floor piece or something like that, though. And then placing a half block, and then a half block inside the half block. It's weird. Sadly, the block that I'm working with right now just doesn't have a half wall variant. And I think Captain Shack will be coming up to Alford at some point soon. I don't know if it's today or he was gonna wait a week or something, but he'll be coming up here because we have his horse. So I want to pick that up, and then also I don't know. I like talking to Shack. I don't really get to outside of this game, so. Why? Just why? That's 2 blocks I have wasted now. Can't make that almost 3. How about here? We'll get a window wall. Nope, it has to be a normal wall. I don't know if many people know this though. Like when I started my YouTube channel, how long ago was it? I guess it's 5 years ago now. 100% started it because I was watching a lot of Captain Check and XP Gamers and stuff. Big inspiration for me to start building things. It's kind of why we started with medieval engineers in a way, right? Because I like the medieval theme, like a lot. And then it's, you know, very similar to Space Engineers, which is what they were playing a lot of. So it just kind of made sense for me to start there, in a way. What do I need to make more of these? Stone? Okay, yeah, we got plenty of stone down here. And this is nice because, you know, being part of a huge faction like this, how big is our company now? We're up to 38 members. And everyone gathering resources and things, it really allows me to actually build Alford quickly, far more quickly than Season 1 and stuff. I'm just kind of waiting for things to craft. So, you know, doing this much, especially the dock work, like, I think if we were the original size, which was like me and my 5 other friends or so, then this would be maybe the size of the docks. Maybe the docks would be done and the depot, and that'd be about it. I don't know. Having more people has such a scaling effect that I never got to experience before on the other season. Definitely doesn't help that, you know, I'm generally too lazy to try and recruit people. Thank you. Well, thanks for subscribing there, Katie. Hope you enjoy your time on the channel. I re-enabled my notifications finally, by the way, in case that wasn't very obvious from that. I need to nat break every single one of these. I wasted two 2 blocks on. I really need to make some new notification sounds though. Alright. So that's kind of the smokestacks coming out of this thing. They don't look too bad. They definitely look a little menacing because they're a little pointed, but nothing wrong with that. Wall. It looks like we have a sunken boat issue in another grid. I think someone got hit by ships of the damned and they sank, and they're trying to save some of the animals that were aboard. Oh, never. Broke it on that portion before, but hey, there's a first time for everything. Whoop. So funny this giant building is being held up by sticks right now. That'll need to be addressed. Assuming we're just short on stone, we are, so just throw more stone in here. When in doubt, throw rocks. This might be the last bit of walls I need to make. I really hope so. And then we just need to finish the roof. Add a whole bunch of doors to the upper ventilation windows. I'll leave those just uncovered probably. Oh, come on. There we go. Luckily this is a modded part because that angle there is technically impossible, but for some reason the modded one doesn't collide in that section. Yep. Doorway. And then full wall, window, doorway. Actually, I honestly think we need to make another one. Especially since I just destroyed another wall. Why do I keep doing that? Such a huge waste of materials. Anything you guys have been playing lately? I've been playing a lot of Mountain Blade. As you can probably tell on the channel, for those of you who have been watching, Mountain Blade has become kind of my favorite game right now. And I have been just playing it non-stop. I actually have probably another 6 episodes of it recorded. And I'm just gonna schedule them and get them uploaded here probably over the weekend. So I can have some more room back on my PC. Hour-long episodes tend to be pretty big files. I get some of the materials back, but not all the materials back. Just some. I don't know. How many of you guys have been seeing my Mountain Blade stuff, and what are your all's opinion on the game? If you've even watched it. Come on. Why? Why did it go up there? I'll take everyone's silence as I have not watched your Mountain Blade series, followed by I don't like it. That's fine. Oh. That one might just be a little harder to clip through, I guess. Okay, we got it. We got it there too. Mountain Blade is a thing. Not sure if it's your thing. I understand. Come on. Didn't get there quick enough. Should have grappled quick, like sooner. Satisfactory is the thing that you've abandoned you? No. Like, I just not into it as much as you guys. I enjoy it. I can't warrant streaming it. I would play it. I don't have time to play it. It takes too long. But yes, I abandoned you. What do you want me to do? I gave you guys two cool factories that are probably inefficient and not as good as yours, and that's it. I don't want to build anything in that game. I am content with my tier 1 factory, and that's it. Takes too long, builds entire town. Well, this is a different type of building, I would say. I don't have to unlock tier of resources and worry about anything except for just the look of a structure. It's a bit different. To be fair, that bunker is regularly rated for supplies. Is it? I wouldn't be surprised. Yep. Mostly concrete? Yeah. Yep. Definitely not surprised with that. I mean, it's got, what? Four cargo containers full of concrete in there? Probably. Unless everyone used it all, in which case, not so much anymore. We have trains, nukes. What more do you want? I want to have a good time. And for some reason, that just isn't a good time. Couldn't tell you why. It's just not my type of building game. I think because I can't get as granular detail in where I want it. Like, I can get plenty of detail around, like, just the factory itself, but, like, the building surrounding it, there's kind of no point. There's just no point in it. There's no point into having a covered factory at all in the game. There's a point for me to make all these buildings, though, because I need homes for people. I need to cover up the depot and storage areas, and then I just make them look fancier. But there's an actual need to have things covered. Because otherwise some other faction will come in and take all my stuff. And we need this many furnaces. I don't think I'm going to be able to get a sloped wall in there. Even with this being a modded piece. Might have to do it from the other side. That might help, but let's Nah, we'll just seal it. I think that's okay. Honestly, I'm kind of building this thing like a church. I feel like a lot of my structures are inspired just simply by Gothic architecture like this. Yeah. That's annoying. Don't know how to fix that. And some roof pieces. Come on, pick up. There we go. These are going to be like things coming out to help support the structure long term. At least that's the idea. Man, I can't carry hardly any walls. Yeah, okay, thought that looked a little weird. Yeah, that's gonna have to be a foundation piece. Can I get it to work everywhere else though? I think so. Come on, there we go. So that's obstructed, so that might be a foundation piece instead. I can pick these up. These are going to be covered anyways. Just kind of juts out like that. Ceiling pieces, because we've got to finish off the roof. which I kind of forgot about. And boom. I don't know. What do you all think? How's it look? Does it look all right? This is pretty much the final look of it, minus the whole foundation around the edge. But those are the smokestacks. That's kind of a barn feel, maybe slightly industrial. I think it's effective. And I wanted to make Church of Industry the cathedral of metal. This is where all the Christian rock metal bands go hang out. That's what this is. Church of the Pirate Spaghetti Monster? Yeah, something like that. Actually, I need to place these because I'm gonna bump out the foundation from here a bit. And do something like that. So it's a bit wider at the bottom. Again. I know, I find foundation to be super important for buildings. Because if it doesn't look like it can support its own weight, it kind of fails. Okay. Need one more of these. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't make a whole bunch of wood roof pieces. I mean, they made some of the new one, but I'm gonna need more of the others. I'll take a couple stone foundations, a couple stone walls. Just in case I need things to kind of fit a little bit. So I think, like, for example, this kind of needed to be a foundation to function. I can't replace this pole though, because it's kind of holding up a large portion of this, so just see what we can do. I might be able to get away with a foundation here, and here, and here. And I might have to make kind of my own thing for that in a moment. Those are going to be roof, like, ramps, so I don't need to worry about them. Because those are just going to come out naturally fine. And I just make a small bunch of roof pieces just to make ramps, and then I'm running away before placing the said ramps. We're back rating bunker for concrete. All right, that's fine. Go ahead. There's a lot of concrete to be had. It's why I made the thing. So you guys actually had some tier 1 stuff if you needed to build. It's the wall pieces. That's gonna have to be a foundation. I don't think this one has to be. Nope. Good, can't fit underneath that. I was worried that they could. Pick that up. Throw this over here. Need a gate. To put on the door here. Out front, and I guess I need to craft some more roof pieces. Just for the whole other side here. Probably should have counted how many I might need. Oh my god, come on. I need a triangle roof, I guess. I wish there was a triangle ramp piece. That would be much appreciated. The animals in this game don't make a lot of sense? What do you mean? Elaborate. Why don't they make much sense? I mean, it is basically an ARC reskin, but like... I mean, do you not want to ride around on a lion? Huh? Or a bear? Or a wolf? ARC has a clear theme of mostly dinosaurs. I mean, yes. What's your point? Are you saying that this game has no clear, consistent theme of somewhat realistic but more fantasized animals? Such as a giraffe and an elephant? I mean, all these are technically pretty close to their real-life counterpart. The only thing that's crazy looking are like the crabs, or I don't know where a razor tooth is, or the giant ancient turtle thing. But those are like special mobs. Yeah, it's a huge giraffe. I mean, it's just scaled up. I mean, have you ever seen a real giraffe? They're pretty big. They're not that big, but like... You know what? I think you need to hug a penguin. You need more penguin hugging in your life. That's really what you need. Just hug more penguins, guys. All I need in life is meerkats and Planet Zoo. Yeah, well, you know. The game that I'll probably never play. Mm-hmm. Alright. Let's see if we can support this thing now. From a couple different spots. So I can take this out. Oh good, nothing broke. Thank God. Sometimes you're always worried. I'm always worried about replacing foundation pieces like that. We don't want to make a cheap British wildlife park, the sort of place that isn't just flat, nothing too exciting, mostly rescue animals, and I need more boring animals. Yeah. Boring animals is life. Kind of sums up my life almost, but oh yeah, this required a foundation. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4 stone foundations probably. And then that should do it. course, there's only one in here. Of course. I need to put the gate on. I forgot. There we go. Now it's sealed up. I mean, sealed up except for the upper floor that needs doors, but, you know, no one knows that. Oh look, 27 doors. It's like they knew. I need to repair my grappling hook. Repair. Lovely. Back over this way. So yeah, our banner series is going pretty good this time around, guys. I'm pretty happy that we haven't really run into any sort of major issue. A couple episodes ago, we did, you know, run into the measles and stuff, but outside of that, we haven't really had any mass extinction or shortage of workers or having to reallocate a whole bunch of stuff. Right now, it actually seems to be kind of going pretty smoothly as we kind of gear up to make the city soon, but okay. Now those 2 stone foundations. What do I need? I just need some stone. Okay. That's doable. I believe I need 4 of them. I'll go ahead and make 5 just in case something doesn't go all the way up on the first placement. Okay, so that worked. This, I need to get rid of the floor so that I have something to snap to. And see, come on. It's not really a good sign. And that's not the right grid. That's a bit unnerving. I could try and manually do it. Nope. Not gonna be able to. Do I need like a wall piece or something there first? Because it tends to snap to some of these things fine, and then other things not so much. It's not snapping to any of this stuff. I'm gonna try placing a wall piece. See if that works. really be of any quality. Just needs to be there to align the grid back up. So if I do that, and then this, nope, let's try a half wall. See if that works better. I mean, am I just gonna have to leapfrog the foundation over from here, maybe? No, because that's a triangle piece. That's not where that needs to be. Well, the problems about building in games, guys. Just sometimes you just never know. Can I do a little bit of a patch job maybe and kind of just stick it in here and like a full wall? Nope. Do I have a roof? Because it seemed to want to snap okay to roof pieces. Let's try that. All this fuss over one single block, guys. This is building at its finest. This is the struggles. Let's do that. And then see if it wants to connect to here. Nope. How about if I throw a wall on it? Okay, so that's connecting. Fine. Like that. And that's what I want. So I'm gonna destroy this wall so I have a way in and out. Place it there, and then place that there, and then we'll pick this back up and place it right next to it, or on top of it, or not, because it's obstructed due to some bloody reason. That's okay. That might allow me to do a half wall though, which may be all I need. So I need 2 stone walls. And then problem should be fully fixed. Bloody hope so. All right, half wall. And then wall. Oh my god. Come on, please just go in the right spot. Thank you. Okay, so with that structure is done. For now, I might touch it up a little bit later, but I'm kind of done working on it.
Hello, Alford. Is there anyone around?
Hello? Who am I speaking to?
Zaraki of the Kazan shipyard.
Did he announce that he was coming by? Did you announce yourself before docking?
I didn't dock. I was already here.
Well, then that would explain why I am surprised. Where are you at?
I am right next to the docks. Still in the snow.
Hello. What can we do for you?
Hello. Do you happen to have anyone that is able to make mini balls for the carbine?
I might be able to.
I
I think I can.
have. I have 1,500 gunpowder I can trade for carbine rounds.
So just gunpowder 2 carbine rounds itself?
To trade for.
Okay. Let me see if we have any made real quick. You have
Okay.
about 1,000, so that'll probably get you. I'll just see what it takes to craft real quick. One moment.
Okay.
Boy, I did not expect to do a trade here. It takes 3 gunpowder. So 1,000 gunpowder is going to be about 250 ammo.
Okay. Is that all it requires, or does it require more?
Oh, it requires more. That's why you're only going to get about 250 for just giving me gunpowder.
Well, I don't know what goes into making them. Otherwise, I would have brought brought what you needed.
Let's see. It needs 3 gunpowder, 2 metal, and 1 flint to make some ammo.
Well, I do have all that stuff, but
How much does this make?
Hang on.
Does it only make 1? Where'd it go? I want to see if it's making 2 or 1. And that makes 2 ammo, so.
Okay. Damn it, wrong button. That would work for now. I can make do with that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 250 ammo?
Yeah,
Okay.
I can make do with that. For further crafting. Shit. I'm awake, I swear. I've
got
had
it.
coffee.
We're good.
Alright, I'll finish dropping the... And there's a 400 or 490 extra for the services.
Alright, well, thank you very much.
But the reason why you didn't see me here was I actually have a small house over on the northern tip.
Okay.
Yeah. And I spend most of my time there on the north side of the island.
Yeah,
I come
away
over
from
here
the
when
large, the lag fest that is this.
Actually, no, I stay away from your guys' little outpost simply because I don't want to interfere with your guys' operation or anything like that too much. It's kind of probably the main reason why Aya-chan was nice enough to let me have a spot over there.
Hmm.
Because I came and asked for permission to have a small little outpost on, or not even an outpost, just a personal house really, on the island so that I could get away from my company when they were stressing me out. Being the second's a pain sometimes.
Well, I know that feeling. That's why I'm not the leader of Alford anymore.
Yeah, it's fun, to say the least.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, so I do business with you guys for carbine rounds because, well, alphas, they're fun.
Yep, and we have a lot of them.
Yeah, I've noticed. Doesn't really bother me too much. The only one that really comes out to me is a bear. And for the most part, they're passive.
Well, yeah, the bear will actually probably protect you more than anything.
Yeah, I usually leave it alone because of that.
Yeah.
But I'll let you get back to your tasks. Damn, this place has grown since I was here like last week. Actually, not even last week, 2 days ago.
Not really. I haven't built any. Like I'm like the lead builder, so I haven't even been on in a week and a half. I'm
Wait,
now getting back to
Okay.
it.
Are you Mr. Gunsey that threatened to blow up our one place the other day?
Shoot, how long ago was that?
Not that long ago.
Nope.
The Calzon shipyard.
I mean, I came
Um,
down to your guys' base to drop off some things for midnight, and,
yeah.
um,
And I sass-mouthed you, and you opened your gun
yeah,
ports.
yeah,
So
that was
yeah,
me.
hey, I may actually be coming back for your assistance at some point.
Sure.
She had, Ai-chan has, said that I am more than welcome to expand my barn to where it can actually accommodate my harvesting animals, because they keep killing them down there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tired of buying them. I shouldn't have to buy them every week.
I mean, you know, it helps us out, but doesn't help
Yeah,
you
but it
out.
doesn't help me. No, but they keep killing off. I mean, they just killed off my rhino, but not a real big loss, but still an annoyance. Uh, so I've got to figure out how to accommodate the long neck of a giraffe. I'm not looking forward to that.
Yeah, I mean, you know, most of these, like, I think even this depot here can actually fit a giraffe in it. I don't think it can fit an elephant because of how wide they are, but just
Yeah.
I think this gate is enough to fit a giraffe.
Well, it's got to fit the giraffe and the elephant, but
Well, then you need the other
it's
gate, which
it's
is the
the
medium one.
it's getting the height. It's getting the heights right.
Yeah.
So this looks like it's.
It's about 4 blocks high.
Okay. So I'm well on the way. I just need to go up a little bit higher and make it a lot fatter.
Yeah, you'll have to use a wider door for the elephant for sure, because they just
Yeah.
won't fit through that.
But yeah, so I've just been trying to figure out how I'm going to go about making a functional barn.
Mm-hmm.
And I
I mean,
really
have you
don't
seen our
get.
stables?
You're talking about the one where Ai-chan keeps the giraffes, the elephants, the
No,
wolves,
no,
the
no. I'm talking about
lions.
this one. So
No?
this is like the functional stables of Alford, and it's for small animals, but you could scale this up and make it for big animals if you wanted, in theory.
Okay. You know, I should just make you go over there and build my barn. And then I can slap the door on it, call it good.
I don't know. I have a whole city to make. I've been slacking.
Yeah, I kind
I
of
have to
know.
make about, I don't know, probably another 30 homes, and probably the governor's mansion, and then Star Fort, and I don't know. I have a lot to make over here.
Yeah, I noticed. My small little hovel is extremely pale in comparison, but it's humble and it works.
I mean, there's something nice about having a small, humble home. You know, I definitely like the small cottage feel.
Well, it beats that ugly thing we're calling a base over on our island that I want to burn.
Oh, well, if you need fire blesses, let us know. We can
Don't
assist.
tempt me.
No, I've been working on this today. This is the new smithy kind of bloomery building. So this is where all the metal
You
gets.
an architect in real life or something?
No, I work in government contracting. But I do have an art degree, so that is technically, I guess, where that comes from.
Okay, that makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. See, I like your fancy schmancy stuff.
Mm-hmm. It's the cathedral metal.
It's spacious. I just like the spacious factor. Oh, that's cool. I like how you managed to incorporate a sort of exhaust port for them.
Oh yeah. I'm all about making things look believable, even though they don't function. They gotta at least look like they could.
Well, I mean, my place doesn't look very believable as far as the forge goes. Here. But, I like how I tucked it in there. It makes it look more like a fireplace than a forge.
Yep, and that works totally fine.
Granted, I actually have a fireplace, but I figured having something that was able to sustain a cold snap for people that don't have the fortitude that we require up here.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I mean, have you Like, have you been over to like our market district in Alford in a while? Like, I don't know what all you've seen.
Well, I've seen the tavern.
All right, I'll give you a little bit of a tour if you want. I mean,
It works for me.
so you've seen the tavern. Tavern hasn't changed really.
Yes.
We got row homes. Tier 1 row homes are generally these smaller ones on the left side. They're like kind of split entry kind of buildings, so they can kind of go in and then you can go up or
they actually
down.
go down.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of cool.
They have basements. This is, I guess, someone else's house right now, but they haven't really decorated it too much, which is fine. Allows me to save park count, I suppose.
I can't shut doors.
Ah, yeah. And then this is like a tier 2 home, so this would be, it's a little bit more spacious on these things.
Well, I mean, even in comparison to what our cook had made for homes on our island, your tier 1's a lot better. It's more spacious. Honestly, you've been to our island, and I'm sure that you saw that bird catching thing that they had there at one point.
I know the thing that I remember the most is your docks area and then your big box of a crafting area. That's really all I saw.
It looks absolutely hideous, and an eyesore needs to be blown off the face of the map.
And then this one's like a bakery. So this is like the actual market square. So we have a bakery. And like down here is like the kitchen.
Bread everywhere. Damn. Think you could snore any louder?
Oh, you know, the up above is someone's house, so they technically the people all the crafting areas have a home above it, as like you know, whoever lives here should work here in theory. So this is like the loft area above this. It's a little roomy.
Honestly, the way you have this set up, it looks kind of like a captain's office.
Yeah, I mean, I let them kind of decorate it themselves, so I just kind of build the structure and let them do the internals. And then, you know, we have a workshop here for a blacksmith shop.
Is this the guy that had a bunch of skulls everywhere that was requested to remove them?
Yeah, that's Mr. Titan. Yep.
I wonder if he'll give me his skulls.
He definitely sells his own skulls upon request. You'll have to talk to him. And then this is the general store.
Yeah, honestly, I wish I had your patience for.
I mean,
designing.
I don't farm any of this. I just build it. So I make the company
I said
get
for
everything.
designing.
Oh yeah.
Because I mean, I tend to get impatient with the designing process. Okay, so when are you gonna come build my house for me?
I don't know. What are you paying? What's the hourly rate for architecture design here?
I'll feed you.
This is one of my favorite views, though. This window up here, because you can kind of see the whole market and stuff.
That is kind of nice.
Look, guys, I like giving tours to the people that come visit. You know, it's a little stuffy in here. It needs to be aired out a little bit.
Well, I mean, this does look like a vacant one, so.
Someone claimed it, and they just haven't put the furniture in yet.
Such a slacker.
I know. This is like an apothecary kind of thing. Midnight decided to destroy half of it, so I had to rebuild it. Good on her. And then this is like the little home above it.
Now, was that destruction intentional or accidental?
Accidental. We're trying to replace a lot of the stilts the town is built on to more, I guess, graphic-friendly computers.
And she grabbed a
key piece.
Unintentional support one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you can like see, you know, the whole town's stilted.
Yeah, I noticed that. I actually liked that because it enables for flat building, not nightmare building.
I mean, Alford in season 1 essentially had this layout. It was just on a hillside. So we had to do this before already to build up on a hillside. I honestly really liked what season 1 looked like, but
I wasn't here for season 1 or 2. I'm actually
Yeah.
a new season person.
well, welcome. But we're replacing all the thick pillars with just these thin wooden ones, and she decided to delete a whole bunch of pillars at once without thinking that they were supporting stuff, and I lost part of
Ouch.
the apothecary. It's fine.
And then gravity managed to kick in for once.
Yep. But over here, I think I'm going to be making some more row homes, and then the manor home will be back this way a little ways for Midnight's house, and then I don't know what I'm going to do.
Nah, put her up on the rock.
I mean, if it was my
You're way up
choice,
there on...
I'd probably just put her in a boat and shove her off to sea. That's what I would do.
But that's probably just because she broke something you built.
I mean, that and the fact that I live with her, so
Well, I mean, there's that.
yeah. Alright, well, that's the quick rundown, I suppose.
But yeah, I mean, last time I was here, you guys' dock didn't go out over there.
Yeah,
You guys
Stickman's
had
been busy with
just... You guys had just made this section over here. This area. And yeah, that was kind of the last time I was...
Yeah. I mean, it's constantly changing. The dock is something that I did not want to build, so I kind of offloaded it to someone else, and they did a great job, so I'm happy.
Yeah, it's actually turning out quite nice.
Yep.
A lot better than what I could do.
Alright, I'm going to get back to building. You have a safe journey, and...
Alright. Thanks for the rounds. That'll definitely tide me over for a little bit.
Mm-hmm. If you need anything else, feel free to stop by.
Alright, will do.
And there we go, guys. A perfectly normal interaction in a multiplayer game. Alright. Well, now what do I want to make? That's the question. Any ideas? What do you guys want to do? Do you guys want to see more stuff out here by the shipyards? Or should we start working more on another shop in the town? What do you guys want? A couple of shops that we might want is I think a tailor shop was suggested, and then also we could do a bank. We need a bank. I need an armory of some kind, which might be out here towards the dock side. I need another animal barn, just another copy of the current stables. So I might kind of do that more on my time rather than stream time, because we need more storage for just the lower tier animals. People can fit under there, and that's a bit of an issue. I'll have to kind of wall that down a little bit. Just maybe using half walls. Stone roof, so 2 stone roof is needed. this section over here. Yep, and then some foundations to come out from it. Let's see if I can't get these real quick. So I'm gonna have to clip them through a foundation piece. As we run the road out here. And let's make like a little side street that connects up to this back alleyway too, because we're gonna build shanties, I think, back through here. Is that all the foundations? It looks like it. Do do do. That's good. We'll do a ramp, I guess. Come on, I know you can clip through. I've seen you do it before. Game. You know what? Might as well just do half stairs, I guess. It might be fine. There we go. It is super bright today in Atlas. It's a little crazy how bright that is. Two. It's kind of a wide spot. Maybe I could put something here. Some sort of dockmaster's house. Not sure. Let's grab some foundations. Wood. Fiber thatch. Go double thatch. Like triple wood. Just so we can craft a lot of them. go. 30. 30 should be okay. I think going ahead and laying out some of the road work long term, it's going to be a good thing to do. Okay. Need 4 stone roof pieces to kind of build the final staircase over there. So 2 ramps in the middle, stairs on the side. Something like that. Most of these side roads are going to be like 2 wide. Some of the bigger roads 4 wide. Maybe some even just 3 wide. Kind of a 2 wide is kind of a minimum. 1 wide is kind of like considered an alleyway to me. So. All right, 30 more. Boop, 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 and boop. So that kind of covers that way. I guess we can make this one 3 wide. I'm gonna leave that little ramp there because I think people are using it right now. And then we're gonna demolish the middle here. Because we can just use ceiling pieces for that. It's not like a material cost save or anything to do what I'm doing. But I'm hoping it's more like an FPS save, because it's not as big of a block. And plus we're going to be using stone. 3 wide roads need to have a stone center way with wood flanking, and then 4 wide will have 2 with kind of a flanking wood cutout. And this way it just feels like roads versus side streets and stuff coming together here. So like this 2-way might just be more like a side street thing. Okay. How big is this thing? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So it's a 1 by 2 kind of ratio. Rectangle. Noted. Then I need to lay out the new barn. I could put it here. Let's get rid of these railings. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on, pick it up. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So about out to here. 5, 6, 7. One more, it's 8, yep. I'm gonna bump it back 1, I think. Because I don't want it to fully block those windows. I might even bump it back 2. Because those windows are super nice for the end there, so I don't want to ruin the view out of that staircase, I don't think. Is this what I think it is? It is. Oh god. I just had like flashbacks. I'm listening to a whole bunch of video game music. I don't know if you guys can hear this very well, but it totally just switched to a Planet Coaster song. And I'm just like, I know what this is. It's very obvious. It's like I've heard it a billion times. Okay, and close these. Erase that. I don't know if I want to build the same barn twice, but I'll lay it out like I am, and then when I decide to actually make it, we'll change it at that point. That'll kind of work for the most part here. All right, where else do roads need to be laid out? We could expand this one if we wanted to. Maybe almost to the shore. Like something like that. Demolish this railing. That'll allow us to fit a couple buildings in this empty space here. Which may work for us. This may end up being just like a little alleyway kind of thing by the barn. Barn number 2. These are going to be homes. I might do like English gardens on this side. I wouldn't mind more things to overhang across the road too. So that might be something to consider as well. Like maybe, so we have like tier 2 row homes. These ones here are gonna be like tier 3, and maybe their balconies will overhang this section a bit on like the second floor. Or maybe we could get some bumped out areas, which will be fine. Need some ceilings and sticks. So I'm going to extend the main road past the market a little bit as well. Since this is going to lead up to the kind of governor's mansion. Just for safety's sake, I'm gonna kind of reconnect this Not really too sure if what was actually supporting that section of road, but rather over support it than under support it. And what I'll probably do is build the tailor shop in the corner here with a house above it, so that's, you know, it's still part of this market square, but you know, kind of the start of these homes here, so that'll be good. And then to the left here, I'm not so sure, because I don't want to keep this height forever. This is about as much as I can offer that. Then we need to start going down again, because it just costs too many parts to constantly raise up the town higher like this. Can I make the bank thing? Is that made at a smithy? I guess so. Come on, close. Why aren't you closing? There we go. It's been a while since I've seen this little building. We do kind of need it. It'd be kind of cool to put it here. Almost like a gap fill kind of thing. I don't know why we have a gate here. I'm destroying this. This needs to go away. It never really should have been here. You, and you, and you. We are drastically overweight now. This. Get rid of these railings. Because this whole section really should have been a bit of an area for market stalls. It's technically what it needs to be, but I don't think they knew that. What if I put this like pre-made bank piece here? Kind of like that. It actually fits kind of nice. And we can demolish this. And these. And it kind of hides that this little silo thing. So long term, I don't know how this thing's going to be supported because there's going to be little buildings down here. So we'll have to see how that goes. This one, though, I can at least put a stone wall on. And let's see if I can put a half wall above it, too. Or I could just go full wall. Kind of like that. Nah, half. There we go. Okay. Whew. It's kind of a quick thing to throw down to add some character, which is good. I'm gonna need all these ceiling pieces though. It's probably one of my favorite things to do is just kind of walk through the town and see areas actually getting filled in. The town's looking good. Okay, boom and boom. 1, 2, 3. And that is as far as we're gonna go. That height. And at the end of that road, Governor's Mansion. Which means eventually, okay, hello. I was trying to figure out what was in here, and it was a lion. That was scary. Okay. I need to actually grab something to eat. We've been streaming for about 3 hours or so. So we'll go ahead and leave this kind of here. If you guys are enjoying Alice, definitely let me know. Thanks for coming out and chatting while we worked a bit on the town. I might stream some more Alice tomorrow just so I can keep getting work done. And streaming gets kind of like a good way for me to, I don't know, force myself to build a little bit. So, yeah. Thanks for coming out, and we'll see you guys in the next stream. Y'all have a good weekend.